guys, what's up? It's me, Thomas. Tonight we're back here in Nostalgia Critic. I'm back to Nostalgia Ween with, I think, the first of the season, called The Lost Boys. And before you ask, no, there's not going to be a horror European. Not yet. I don't know. Never know what directors are going to do, so we'll just hop in and see what this Lost Boys is all about. Be sure to like, subscribe for more. Hope you enjoy. Go.
This episode brought to you by HelloFresh. Delicious pre-measured ingredients and simple chef-made recipes delivered to your doorstep every week.
There's a Hollywood flick and a wacky critic. What you gonna watch? There's another remake, another mistake. What you gonna watch? This movie sucks.
Nice. Hey, Critic.
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic guy. Remember it so you don't have to. And to celebrate the start of Nostalgia Ween, I like to pay tribute to a very talented director. Yes, that's the right picture. With the loss of Joel Schumacher this year, I wanted to do something I don't think I've ever done on this show. Praise him. Not only did he seem like one of the most gentle human beings, being the butt of many jokes and still taking it all with a kind smile, but he did direct some very good films. We've talked in great detail about his follies, and give him credit, when he crashed and burned, he did it like nobody else. But that doesn't mean he hasn't done some wonderful work as well, with some absolute greats like Falling Down, A Time to Kill, Tigerland. And let's not forget his absolute best. It's still falling down, but this is a close second. A lot of people ask, how the hell did they pick Schumacher to take over for Burton with the Batman movies? Well, if you saw this film, chances are you might have picked him too. Released in 1987, Lost Boys is a very wild, dark, hugely entertaining flick that balances being grim and dreary with being ridiculous and fun. It's not often you can say that Joel Schumacher directed a cool, badass movie, but I'll be damned if that's not exactly what he did here. With a great style, likable characters, and an interesting story that honestly did more with vampires than a lot of other popular vampire stories did. It's one of his best, and we're gonna look it over today. So in honor of a fallen talent, let's start off Nostalgia Ween with one for me, and one for Joel. This is Lost Boys. The film.
I don't have a drink to actually, pour out, which probably for the best. Well, anyways, this is interesting. Also, R.I.P. Schumacher. I never known you, but okay. Here's a scene. Apparently, this got him Batman. I'll hop in and see what he did with the Lost Boys.
The film opens with a gang of mullets led by a kid named David, played by Kiefer Sutherland, checking out some prey down by the boardwalk. Damn it, this must be one of those new cars that requires keys! Keys will be the death of us all! We next cut to a family moving to Santa Carla. There's Diane Wiest as the mother, because that's just what you do with Diane Wiest, Corey Haim as her son Sam, and Jason Patric as his brother Michael. It's a strange town where rodents get laid, women just look at each other, wall whales are up 20%. This, and all work is outlawed.
Is there any jobs around here?
Nothing legal.
I'll just pretend California has changed a lot since then. They visit their grandfather, who lives on Legends of the Fall, which disappoints the boys immensely. Can you guess why?
There's no TV. Have you seen a TV? I haven't seen a TV. You know what it means when there's no TV? No MTV.
For those wondering, TV is what we used to use to waste our time and hate each other before the internet.
Pretty much.
Second shelf is mine. That's where I keep my root beers and my double thick Oreo cookies. Nobody touches the second shelf but me.
I've only just met you, but you're my hero. In case you forgot, this is a Schumacher movie. Oh yeah, he's definitely looking at her. I see the original edit Joel probably had in mind. Just be who you are, man. I am. I'm just gonna hang with some boys in black leather. I just outed myself, didn't I? You should be proud. Their mother applies for a job at a video store ran by a guy named Max, who I swear is cartoon Egon. And Sam walks into a comic store run by two sleeping parents and their two boys, Edgar and Alan, played by Corey Feldman and Jameson Newlander. They are the best part of this movie.
I'm looking for a Batman number 14.
That's a very serious book, man. Only 5 in existence.
4, actually. I'm always looking out for the other 3.
This is how nerds wish the world talked.
Only.
And yes, I too see the irony about how much a Joel Schumacher movie is bragging about how much it understands Batman. Clearly it should have taken a page from how much New Mutants understands X-Men. Michael follows 80s Esmeralda and finds she hangs with a band of neck hairs.
What's your name?
Star.
Oh, you're folks too, huh?
What do you mean?
Ex-hippies. I came this close to being called Moonbeam.
My father is Elon Musk, so he almost didn't even use letters. He's told.
Yeah, if you name your child Moonbeam or just whatever Elon Musk named his kid, I would be like, you guys really hate your kid. Just, I got nothing else to say. Like, oh man, weird. Anyway, moving along.
To meet her and the gang at Hudson's Bluff, if he can keep up with them on their bikes. This is cool, but it needs far more Alicia Silverstone and Coolio.
10 o'clock, lights out.
Back at home, Sam's mom wishes him goodnight, but he asks her to close the closet.
This is a terrible thing to admit. One of the reasons I divorced your father was because he never believed in the closet monster.
Way to mix humor with parental abandonment issues, Ma. To be fair, given the tone and wardrobe of this film, I'd say the closet did play a big part in why they broke up.
Brought you something to dress up your room with, Sam.
You know, in case you come across wood.
Grandpa.
Ah, come on, you know that's the only beaver we're gonna see in this bedroom. And for those who think I'm going too far with that joke, he puts the beaver away in the closet behind this poster. As a comedian, I'm only human.
You sure this wasn't an
At the
LGBT
gang's
film?
hideout, Michael's given some Chinese food, which he's told is maggots.
You're eating maggots. How do they taste?
I've seen some Chinese buffets serve worse.
Yeah,
He goes through an initiation of sorts when they ask him to drink a bottle of blood. What a sheep. If all your friends jumped off a bridge, hey, they're jumping off a bridge, let's go! I really enjoy this scene
Very
because it's
noise.
like he forgets he's falling for a moment. Sorry guys, what's my line again? Oh, that's right. He wakes up at home and he's asked by his mother to babysit Sam while she goes out on a date with Max the following night.
I'm a lonely boy. I ain't got a home.
Okay, does the film think he's 6?
I don't know.
I hear you, Husky. The sooner he stops pretending, the sooner
Can
we
we
can
stop?
all stop pretending.
Yeah, it does seem odd. Like, I don't know. I got nothing else to say. There's just a lot of LGBT here. Sure, Schumacher wasn't closeted himself. Seriously, closet stuff, the TV, and Batman. The hell? Okay, moving along.
Actually, the dog senses Sam is in danger and he attacks Michael in the most hilarious something about Mary way ever. Maybe I'm getting problem child flashbacks, but that animal hopping on him is freaking funny to me.
Come here.
Sam finally puts together that Michael's a vampire and he has one of the funnier reactions to hearing this news.
You're a vampire, Michael. My own brother, a goddamn shit-sucking vampire. Oh, you wait till Mom finds out, buddy.
He acts less like Michael's damn for all eternity and more like he stepped on his PS4.
Oh, you wait till Mom
Alright.
finds out, buddy.
Now I'll never know how underwhelming Last of Us 2 was. I hate you! He calls the kids at the comic store because they seemed on the level. But they're not a ton of help.
Get yourself a good sharp steak and drive it right through his heart.
He's my brother.
Okay, we'll come over and do it for you.
No.
Come on, we've done it to a lot of vampires. Hopefully.
Hopefully. Yeah. Like, they were way too eager, like, oh, he's a brother. Oh, great. He can do it for you. Dude. Whoa. Calm down, man. How about figure out a way to not turn him into a human again before you decide, you know. The hell? Way too eager. Sheesh. Anyway, moving along.
In a really great scene, Michael starts flying away, holding onto the phone as an anchor while also convincing his mom there's nothing wrong with him.
I can't talk about it on the phone. It's about Michael.
Don't listen to him, Mom. He doesn't know what he's saying. Sam doesn't know what he's saying.
All I tried to do was apply to be a nanny at the Banks house, and then Vampire Mary Poppins started blowing me away.
I'm coming! No! Never! I knew it! I am not! So where are you? The flying nun?
It's the 80s. I have no idea how he's aware of that show. Wait, I kinda do.
Oh, yeah.
Michael convinces him that he needs help and decides not to tell his mom.
Okay, Mom, I was reading a horror comic and I thought I saw someone on my window.
You got carried away by a comic book?
It was a scary comic, Mom. I'm sorry.
It was the reboot of New Warriors. Can you blame me? Michael makes his way back to Star and demands some answers. Oh, wait, we can sex? Oh, answers can wait. Sex, please.
Michael,
This
put your
music
horn
doesn't
dog away.
feel right somehow. Let me try this one. That's more like it. He returns home maybe, or maybe not getting answers, but his boner could care less. However, his mother demands answers as well.
If there's a girl,
I'm tired, Mom.
we could talk about anything you wanted to talk about.
I have more serious things in my mind than girls.
Previous scene definitely disagrees with you. Their mom tries to apologize to Max for leaving during their date, but she's attacked by his dog. Sam is concerned, so of course he goes to get some professional help.
Does your brother know who that vampire is?
No, I don't think so.
Then you'll have to kill him.
Is it me or does Corey Feldman sound like Sylvester Stallone just sucked a helium balloon?
Does your brother know who that vampire is?
Hey, just relax, amigo. You want to talk? We'll talk.
Then you'll have to kill him.
I'm a sucker for good conversation.
All we need is a high-pitched
Yeah, that
Schwarzenegger
draw.
to balance things out.
What's the matter? The CIA got you pushing too many pencils?
I'll admit that was a weak joke. I just wanted an excuse to speed up Schwarzenegger's voice.
Why not?
Like you ever need an excuse for that. They think if they kill the head vampire, Michael will return to normal, and Sam thinks that might be Max, who just happens to be swinging by for dinner.
Mom, these are my dinner guests. Edgar and Alan, the Frog Brothers.
They call him
Frog
that because, well, look at him. They try feeding him garlic and pouring holy water on him as well.
I know what you're thinking, Sam, but you're wrong.
I am?
Yeah. I'm not trying to replace your father or steal your mother away from you.
And I am definitely not a werewolf. It looks like they were wrong about Max, but he's still kind enough to give Sam's mother another chance. Meanwhile, Michael goes looking for Star.
Take it easy, Michael. Where's Star? David.
Star David? Did we just create the first Jewish vampire?
Could be.
They bring him to a
Where's the Star,
bonfire,
David?
hoping he'll partake in feeding on the partygoers.
Now you know what we are. Now you know what you are. You'll never grow old, Michael. And you'll never die.
But your popularity will waver back and forth.
Pretty much.
Michael returns home, but Star follows him.
She's one of them!
You know where David took me tonight, don't you, Star?
Who's David?
Does he have his left ear pierced too? I'm 3, by the way. What am I doing hiding under a blanket?
Why did you come here tonight, Star?
Do vampires drink gas? There is always well-lit smoke every time they take off. Sam calls the Frog Brothers. Life just feels better the more you say Frog
And the
Brothers,
grandma's
and they're ready to kick some ass.
Where's Nosferatu?
Who?
Prince of Darkness.
Nightcrawler, the Bloodsucker.
El Vampiro.
These two need a Netflix show.
Weapons check.
Listen, if you try to stop us or vamp out in any way, then I'll stake you without even thinking twice about it.
I can't believe they wouldn't accept me into the Monster Squad. I was a Ninja Turtle, for Christ's sake.
We're on the right trail. Flies and the undead go together like bullets and guns.
He's talking like an ace detective if he was played by Calvin. God, I love these two. They spot them hanging upside down and try to figure out who the leader is.
Right now, they're at the most vulnerable.
Easy pickings. We'll start with the little one. First come, first staked.
You know what I love about these two? I legit believe they've killed people.
Yeah, they
Good
do
night,
seem
bloodsucker.
Party on, ta-da! They wake up the others, but they escape into the sunlight. My God, vampires do sparkle. You take that back. But we're covered in glitter. I don't care. You take that back. We're in a Schumacher film, Vampire Sparkle. Take it back.
Christ!
Anyone who doesn't love this is a
Christ.
terrorist of...
Away!
They take Star to their home and get ready to defend themselves.
Guys, we're on our own.
Good. It's just the way we like it.
Spoken like true virgins. They steal holy water from a church and home alone the house, just as the vampires wake up and reverse the footage from an earlier scene. I heard one of you invited us in through the fireplace.
No, we didn't.
That's a dumb rule anyway. They dump one of them into a tub of holy water and garlic, causing the bathroom to explode in blood as Bram Stoker but more vampires attack downstairs. Tell Bordello of blood we don't care if you rip this off, we'll still be remembered longer. He fires an arrow into his heart, also hitting the sound system, electrocuting him too. Head exploding.
Death by stereo.
I'm gonna imagine Feldman saying that line. Death by stereo. There's nothing you can say that isn't perfection.
Like that.
David attacks, but Michael uses his vampire powers to fight back.
My blood is in your veins.
So it is mine.
And it's a beat fuck you! Positive. He impales David on some antlers, but Michael still isn't cured. Looks like they should have gone with door number 1.
David and my boys misbehaved.
You're the head vampire.
You're the secret that David was protecting.
I love how everyone's reaction to vampires is like tipping 20 when you want to tip 10. It's annoying, but
Yeah.
But you passed the test.
Don't ever invite a vampire into your house, you silly boy. It renders you powerless.
I know. Who makes up all these rules?
it looks like Max wanted their mother so that they could be one big family. Or, as Feldman says,
the blood-sucking Brady Bunch.
Are you indicating that's not what they do?
I don't know.
But
probably.
Grandpa crashes into the house with his car covered in stakes, stabbing Max, causing him to explode. No one could have predicted it, yet it's the only conclusion that would make sense. And what's the most random line to wrap this flick up?
One thing about living in Santa Carla I never could stomach. All the damn vampires.
Movie, you had me at Frenching Rats.
No kidding. What the
Lost
hell?
Boys is so much fun. It has a good sense of humor, a dark style, and an atmosphere that's all its own. Everyone looks like they're having a ball acting in it, and the tone is so goofily back and forth that you have no idea if you're gonna see something cool, funny, or both around every corner. It's one of the films that put Schumacher on the map, and you can see why. It is hugely entertaining. So, whatever your thoughts are on his lesser works, you can't ignore how unique and engaging his stronger pieces are. If you want to see a movie this Halloween that knows how to combine suspense and laughs, Lost Boys is a good one to check out. Oh, it's a text from one of my biggest fans, Willis. Hey, Nostalgia Critic, I'm so excited for Nostalgia Ween this year, I dressed up my baby like you to be yelled at by Kyle A. Bear. That's so many flavors of random. Since you did a good Joel Schumacher movie this year, I was wondering if you could do a good Stephen King miniseries this year. Well, I'd like to, but the closest one to being really good is 6 hours long, and I'm gonna need a lot of Frankenberry for this.
Good luck, bro. I'm gonna go see if I've done this. Again, odd. There you go, Lost Boys, which honestly one of those underrated, definitely an underrated vampire film. Like, it was weird out, but not turned off. It was actually pretty fun. Definitely felt like the 80s, though. Definitely felt like the 80s. I think that's what I was going for, you know, and all that. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, and until next time, like, subscribe for more. See you around for the next one. Good night.